Hello everyone, it's Ethan from the Orlando Tours. Today is Friday, March 29th, and we are finally back for another Epic Universe construction update. We haven't done a full construction update in a while, and we have 3 of them, so this is update number 4. And it's been, I want to say it's been about a little over a month since our last video, but we have a lot of new stuff going on around the park. A lot of stuff since our last update that's been going on. And in our last update, we were trying to catch ride testing like during the day from a lot of attractions, and now we've actually been seeing a lot of different coaster testing, and we have a lot of footage on the channel we've been posting. So even though we haven't been doing some in-depth construction updates, we still have content that we've been posting on Twitter, Instagram, and here on YouTube. So if you want to check out a bunch of ride testing, hopefully we'll see some today, and we'll probably include maybe some clips from previous days later tonight. But check out my YouTube channel, the other videos I have on here if you want to see like Donkey Kong testing, Starfall Racers we caught a little bit. We've seen one clip of How to Train Your Dragon coaster, but we're going to keep trying to get some more of that. But we have a lot of stuff to talk about today. And Universal actually yesterday just made a huge announcement about How to Train Your Dragon. So we're going to talk about that later in the video. We're going to go in depth with everything they announced. So yeah, let's get right into it. I also do want to make it clear that all of my updates for Epic Universe are off property, so we're not trespassing, we're not going into the parking lots or anything like that, and we're not flying any drones over the park either. Universal doesn't really like the drones, so we don't even have a drone, but we're not gonna fly one over. I am thinking of doing a helicopter tour sometime in the near future though, so if you guys would be interested in updates from a helicopter, if I were to go pay for a helicopter tour, let me know if you guys want to see that in the comments below, because I think that'd be really fun, definitely be unique, and I feel like a helicopter is definitely, you know, safer than flying a drone over construction sites. So we might do that once, maybe twice, we'll see how it goes. Another thing that I don't do on this page is I don't cover rumors with Epic Universe. We only show you visible construction, and we only show you guys things that are officially announced, or that's what we talk about. So we don't talk about rumors, and we don't really have any aerial photos. So if you want both of those, some really good content, definitely check out Alicia Stella's page and BioReconstruct. But we're doing our own stuff here, just staying off property and getting our own kind of content. So our first update's actually over here. It's part of the Kirkman Road expansion that they're working on. Lots of dirt. Looks very similar to our last update though. Not much has changed. But you always got to check on it, because this road's going to be worked on pretty quick, and the other end of the Kirkman Road has been worked on a lot. Last time we were here, we had workers digging in the grass, setting some stuff up, and they're doing a lot of work right now. They have a lot of stuff staged, and they have a lot of workers moving stuff around, digging in the dirt. But yeah, we'll show you more of that later. I will cross the street, but I don't want to like interrupt them. We're just gonna get a view from back here. You can see the Grand Helios Hotel, which was officially announced by Universal. They have that square roof structure on the left, which looks fully enclosed, and then you have the dome in the center. There's a lot of glass being installed on the entrance side over here. This hotel is looking beautiful. We have some primer over there. Oh yeah. Here's a closer look at some of that dirt work going on across the street. Over here we have a lot of dirt work going on, not only where I showed you guys before, but right here there used to be a road as part of one of the 2-member construction lots, but it's all being stripped up with dirt, and I'm assuming they're going to repave it and make an actual like intersection here. But behind it you could get a glimpse of Starfall Racers that's kind of blocked off by a porta potty. But yeah, this view, we've gotten some better views in our past video of this angle. Right now it's just kind of obstructed. Here's another cool view of Starfall Racers, and you can see one of the dragon mountain things, which we'll talk about later what that is. But yeah, really neat. Over here we have some either back-of-house structures or team member warehouses for the new park, so this is really cool. These buildings are huge. And yeah, I don't know what's inside, but they have a lot of cool stuff for back of house structures. It's neat. Here's a closer view we have of Starfall Racers now. I can't wait to catch testing from this angle. You can also see the Mead Hall, which is that giant rock statue. We'll talk about that soon. But yeah, this is one of my favorite angles here. We're gonna have to catch the coaster here at one point. We'll see it hopefully soon here. As you can see, we're on our way to our next view, and you can see the Stella Nova Resort. Looks like it's pretty much completed on the inner side. We're gonna take a closer look at that soon. Over here we have some neat stuff. So we have Nintendo over there, which is like, they officially announced all the lands, but not in depth for all of them quite yet, but that's Nintendo. We have Monsters over there. That's where it is on the map. You can see where they are from the official park map that they put out. We're gonna zoom in center screen, but there's a little black like archway structure that's on top of the Constellation Carousel, which is officially announced. Constellation Carousel, that new topper that it has, brand new. It appeared like a few days ago. We'll actually get a better look at the Constellation Carousel later on today. Over here we have the back side of the building. That box center screen is for the new How to Train Your Dragon show called The Untrainable Dragon. We'll get into more details in just a minute. Here's the Grand Helios Hotel, which is looking beautiful from this side. A lot of finished like trims going on, some blue lining the top, and it looks good. Center screen we have that giant mountain, and there's some rockwork actually shaped up on the bottom. Shaping rockwork in the center right now, and we're gonna zoom in for the top for you guys. Top right now, there's actually a little house structure up there. But anyways, this structure is called the Mead Hall. The Mead Hall is one of the dining locations here at Epic Universe in the How to Train Your Dragon land. To the right of the Mead Hall, we have the Dragon Racer Rally, which is a Gerstlauer Skyfly flat ride, which riders will be able to like spin it and go upside down, or choose not to go upside down. That one's really cool. And right to the right of it, kind of in front of it, we have the Hiccups Wing Glider, which is the new family-friendly roller coaster in the How to Train Your Dragon land. So this is really cool. It's gonna have 2 launches, 45-mile-an-hour coaster. It's gonna be really cool. And there has been testing. I haven't seen any testing yet today, and I don't have any nighttime from this angle quite yet, but we're gonna keep an eye out today. And to the right of all that, we have Starfall Racers, which has tested, but it's only tested the yellow track so far. They're not dueling quite yet. And we've only have a couple clips of it, not from this view quite yet. We're gonna keep an eye out for all these coasters that might be testing. Since we have a really good view of the whole Dragon's Land from here, we're gonna go in depth about the details that were announced yesterday. Yeah, so I'm super happy that Dragons is officially announced. It's their second out of the 5 lands announced. We have Celestial Park and How to Train Your Dragons now. And here's what Universal officially announced. So basically, How to Train Your Dragon is gonna be a family-friendly land. And it's one of the 5 worlds opening next year, 2025, at Epic Universe. And it's going to be a larger-than-life world. There's going to be exciting attractions, meet and greets, dining, shopping, even flying dragons, based on the original trilogy of How to Train Your Dragons. And this land is going to take place between How to Train Your Dragon 2 and How to Train Your Dragon 3. And I've only seen the first one, so I do have to catch up on the movies, but Universal actually posted a 2-minute video and a 6-minute video that we shared on our channel, with some more in-depth look, like a fly-through, an animated fly-through in the land, and a whole interview of the whole creative process behind designing the land. So this land looks absolutely breathtaking, and it just looks like one of the best reviews going through the portal. But it says there's going to be lots of carved details, architecture, landscaping, vibrant dragon houses up and above, and then just a lot of cool stuff. And you'll find active dragons in their natural habitats, and sheep disguising as dragons as well. So yeah, once you enter the land through the portal, there's going to be a giant vista straight from the films. It's going to have 40-foot tall Viking statues, and you're going to have a whole like seas in front of it, like ocean, just a huge body of water. It's going to be breathtaking. There's going to be 4 attractions, a live show, characters, dragon meet and greets, and there's something for everyone here. So the coaster is called Hiccups Wing Gliders, which we kind of mentioned already. We have that center screen right there. It's a family throw coaster. Hiccups actually invented a new glider contraption to help riders glide on the back of a dragon, or to simulate that feeling. So I believe Toothless is actually upset with him or something, so he actually sends the trains, and even though the invention is not fully completed yet. So there's going to be speeds of 45 miles an hour, And this is not a very tall coaster. It's definitely low to the ground, so it's hard for us to get like shots of it and photos and videos of it testing, but we're gonna do the best we can. The Untrainable Dragon show, which is that theater show we showed you guys, they have one similar in Beijing. It's inspired by Beijing show, and I've heard that show is amazing. So it's gonna take guests on an unforgettable journey with characters like Hiccup, Toothless, Gobber, and Astrid, and they're gonna solve the mystery of the Untrainable Dragon. So there's gonna be life-size dragons flying overhead of you in the theater. It's gonna be a super cool show. You're gonna have Fire Drill, which we actually can't get a view of because it's a boat ride that's ground level, so we aren't able to see it from here. But Fire Drill is gonna be really fun. Vikings have to outscore and outsoak each other on a wet and wild boat battle. So there's a dragon-themed boat, and we're blasting water cannons at flame targets to put out the fires. So that's gonna be really cool. We've done a ride like that at Legoland recently. We haven't put out our full video from Legoland yet, but we were there recently. We did their boat ride, and you get soaked, so you are gonna get soaked on this attraction. Dragon Racer Rally is that flying spinning ride in the center. So it's Berk's new Vikings racers. You could practice aerobatic maneuvers, high-speed barrel rolls, and they reach 67 feet in the air. And you can control how wild or chill your experience is during the ride. And there's also going to be a play area for the kids called the Viking Training Camp. So this is just going to be cool, like climbing areas and sliding things, and it's a play camp. And you're going to have a Viking agility course, Toothless themed teeter-totter, baby Grunkle dragon climbers, and more. They're also going to have a Hiccup and Toothless meet and greet, so you can actually meet some of the characters from the films. And Hiccup and Toothless are very iconic, so that's going to be really cool for the guests. It's going to be really immersive. For dining, like I stated, we have the meat hall, which is a giant rock, and it's really well themed. They're going to have meat, fish, sandwiches, and more. They're going to have meads and ciders with that as well. They're going to have the Spitfire Grill. It's overlooking the Fire Drill water attraction. There's going to be hearty meals, flame seared by a dragon, which is not going to be seen, but the dragon's going to cook your meals. And then we have the Hooligans Grog and Gruel. There's going to be a racing-themed food stand in the Viking camp. And then there's going to be some merch shops like Viking Traders, How to Treat Your Dragon, Hiccup's Workshop, and Toothless Treasures. So that's really cool. And you can actually buy How to Train Your Dragon's Epic Universe merch online or in the Passholder Lounge right now. We checked it out in the Passholder Lounge yesterday, but that video is not up on the channel currently. One of the reasons I haven't filmed another update in a while is because I've been very busy lately, like I stated earlier. And we were checking out like the new Ferrari attraction at Legoland a few weeks ago. Then we were at Aquatica for their new slide, and then we went to Carowinds for my first time. Those videos are all on my channel if you want to check those out. We had an amazing time at all those places, and yeah, definitely check it out if you want. We're gonna post a full Legoland video soon, and that's gonna include that boat ride that's very similar to the How to Train Your Dragon one. So keep an eye out for that as well. Universal also posted a ton of concept art for the whole Dragon's Land. We've actually shared these and the 2 videos that they posted yesterday on our social media pages. So if you go on Twitter and if you go on Instagram, you will find these videos and photos. You can find those social media pages in the description of this video. Here's another slightly different angle, similar view though. The Untrainable Dragon show is right there. You have the Helios, the Mead Hall. You have some attractions right in the center there. Starfall, and nothing's been testing quite yet today. Center screen, if we zoom in, there's actually like a little staging area for some of the boats for Fire Drill. I actually found out by going through some of my old content from my last construction update that we caught a boat being staged in the maintenance area. So definitely check Twitter. I made a post about it, or zoom in on my last video. Check it out if you haven't already to catch up from what you've missed from our last few updates. You can actually see a boat in some of my shots that I have in that staging area. We're in a new spot. You can see the backside of what looks to be a Donkey Kong monkey frame. So it looks like it's probably the back of the attraction. We have a brand new Epic Universe roadway sign here. It's Constellation Way. It's an entrance into like a parking lot. It's brand new, or at least new since our last update. It's been here for a couple weeks now. But yeah, I love new road signs for Epic Universe. Really cool to see. We're gonna zoom in a few, but in the meat hall, you can see the top of the house structure way better. It's got like a different coat of primer on it, so it's pretty interesting. It's probably about to get all painted and more details about to go in. Here's another straight on view of the Helios for you guys. Looks really cool. A lot of the glass windows are being installed. Just like Constellation Way, we have Epic Boulevard over here, which has been installed for a while. But this sign's recently been lighting up at night. We haven't seen it personally, but we're going to try to get some content of that possibly later. Also, this will be the main entrance into the park. This is going to be the parking lot for guests. This is really cool. Zoom out a little bit, you can see. I'm going to go on the side of this fence right over there. Return in, you're going to go that way. Here's an even better straight-on view of the Helios. You can see that a lot of the glass, like I mentioned, is installed, but also center screen we have some green domed roof structures. They're actually here in our last update. They don't look too different this time. You can also see the Mead Hall, Untrainable, and Starfall behind it with the Dragons coaster next to it. Pretty cool view. To the right, you can see some more stuff like the Station to Starfall Racers and the green roof right there. Yeah. Here's a slightly different but elevated view we have. You can see the Donkey Kong outline and Nintendo right there. And then we have the Helios. See the top of the carousel right there. As we pan over, you can see the portals for both Dragons and Wizarding World. See a lot of just roof structures. You see the Paris in the background, some of the buildings, and that dome weird thing center screen right now, that circular metal structure, part of the Paris background. And then we have Starfall, which you can see a lot of those airtime hills and stuff look really amazing. And then we have all the Dragon stuff to the right over here. And we're gonna get a closer look right here, center screen, right under that shack is where we had that boat in the maintenance, but I think it's actually in the water testing. So a really cool update right there. I can't wait to catch Starfall Racers testing from this angle. And also, Dragons, that's the first launch, basically out of the station. It goes around the station, does the first launch over that little hill right there. Not much of Dragons we can see. It's very blocked and low to the ground. But there is a little bit of track to the very right. Middle screen right now next to the tent, there's some track. But yeah. This angle is very similar to our last one, but slightly different, so we're going to show you guys it as well. Helios looking beautiful. As we turn, you can see the portal is more spaced out than we just showed you guys. And you can see a bit more of the Wizarding World background, and a bit of Starfall Racers more to the side. It's a little bit better of a view than the last one. And center screen right there, you can see Dragon Houses. We'll zoom in real quick for you. Those are platforms for Dragon Houses to be installed. And yeah, I don't see much activity with ride testing yet this morning, but it's pretty cool. I'm gonna get one more zoomed in look for y'all. Looks like on the backside of Donkey Kong, you can see some of the left, like it looks like themed rockwork has been installed already. On the right side, we have shaping outlines, but no rockwork has been installed yet. Last time we were here, no rockwork was installed. You can see the Helios right over there with its glass box on the right side of it. And then we have the Nintendo Mountain right there. And we have actually a worker chilling right there in the back side of the show building. It looks like they have a door open. You can see some of the Nintendo outline right over there. And then as we pan over, we have Starfall Racers. And we have the Mead Hall with some more Starfall views right there. It's pretty cool. And we're going to show you that house one more time from this view. Let's zoom in real quick. Yeah, it looks pretty cool. Over here we have a cool view of the portal for Potter. And we have some Parisian buildings right behind it. Right next to Potter, you can see the green dome structures with the Dragons portal. It's really cool. And then we have Starfall Racers right next to it. Here's one more perspective of Starfall from over here. Right in front of it, there's a little domed like structure. It looks already painted for the most part. It's pretty neat. It's right center screen there. This is one of my favorite views from last visit. It's a new one as of last visit. But center screen, we have a mural, the Wizarding World. It looks really cool. Start moving over to the right, we have more of the Wizarding World center screen right there. Lots of cool buildings. As we pan right, we have some Starfall racers. I don't know if that center, or that track, the drilling element on the bottom left, I don't know if the track's uncovered yet, but we should start seeing the other track test soon. See the Comet there as well, kind of blocked off. We have a lot more Starfall racers to the right with the Dragon's Portal. Look at how beautiful all that is. I love this view, it's one of my favorites. You can actually see a little bit of that Dragon Coaster center screen, some track there. We're gonna wait for testing to start, see if we can catch some more. Hopefully we'll catch testing later, it hasn't started yet, but we have our Dragon flat rides here, the Racer Rally, and we have caught nighttime testing from this angle already. So we're gonna, I don't know if we posted it, we might put it in this video, or we might post it on the channel. Definitely on Twitter though. I can't wait to catch both of the dragons flying next to each other. This is a perfect view for that. We also have the Mead Hall right next to it. Some rock work on the bottom. You can see that house on the top. It's pretty cool. And we have Starfall racers beside it. And we have the How to Train Your Dragon coaster to the right of it right there. It's pretty cool. I want to catch testing from this angle. And right there, center screen, you can see some themed rock at the bottom of the Mead Hall already like done. This is the stage show building for the Entrainable. Look at how big it is. Like, they're going to have a massive show. It's going to be a massive success as well. But yeah, this view of the park is just breathtaking. Another similar angle right over here, you can see the coaster center screen and the Mead Hall to the left of it. Hopefully that scaffolding will come down soon in the Mead Hall, because there's a lot of scaffolding right there. Like I said, very similar view to what we got before, but look at how beautiful Starfall looks. I need to catch testing from over here. There's so many airtime hoses here, and it looks like this coaster like flies. Like, it goes really fast. There's a couple more airtime hose over there right next to the Dragon's Portal. It's very hard to see, but if we zoom in center screen, there's a road sign that says Stella Nova Way. So I think it's actually the directional sign to the hotel. We're gonna zoom in. That's a better look at the Stella Nova road sign actually, from this angle. We actually have another angle of Starfall racers next to the Dragon Portal. Look at how beautiful they are. This coaster looks amazing. We have more Starfall racers, some Celestial Park structures, and then we have dragons to the right of all that. Over here we have the back of Donkey Kong with the Grand Helios behind it. And over here we have some structures in the Monsters Land. We have a shack to the left and a castle to the right. Over here you can see a lot more road work for the Kirkman Road expansion. We're going to show you guys more views of that later. Now over here we have the Stella Nova Resort, which looks like all the tiling's already finished and in place, except like by the windows over here. It looks like there needs to be some tiles. We have a lot of lights, fixtures on there, and this thing is looking beautiful. Like I said, this is going to be the lobby side over here. And it's going to be quite interesting. This hotel looks amazing though. Let's get you guys a zoomed in look at this amazing looking hotel. Here's a closer look at the Stella Nova Hotel. This is one of the two hotels that are mirrored. They have the Stella Nova and the Terra Luna sister hotels across the street from each other. These are the more budget-friendly hotels. So these are in the price range of Cabana Bay. I don't know about Aventura, maybe, but also Dockside and Surfside. They're all about the same price. And you can actually book a stay right now online. They have tickets available. But these little things here are actually lights, and we've seen this hotel light up at night already. We're gonna play you some footage soon. But yeah, as you can see over here, we have the tiling not fully installed for some of these portholes, but some of them under it we do have fully installed tile, and that looks beautiful. And to the right, as you can see, we can zoom in. We have a lot of other little lights everywhere over here along the whole side. But as you can see, there's no more construction workers on the site because this side is complete with tiling, except for by those windows we just showed you guys. There is a seam right here where the tiles met I don't know if this is like a line running down like a wire, or if there's actually like a seam, but I'm assuming it's a wire and they're gonna clear that off soon. But this side is complete of the Stella Nova, and the whole hotel is complete with tiling except for by those windows we just showed you guys. At the base of the hotel, there's no tiling for whatever reason. I don't know if they're gonna add a painted mural or something. It sounds really cool. But we don't see any tiles down here. You see where it divides right there. Yeah, we don't see any worker crews here, which means it should be complete with tiling, and this whole structure here is like a drop-off pickup location. This is gonna be the lobby where you enter the hotel. It's kind of on the inside end of the hotel. It's pretty interesting. But yeah, this hotel looks beautiful, and the space theming here, they've officially announced that we've concept art on our Instagram page, but it looks amazing. I want to stay here for sure. The Grand Helios is gonna be the more expensive hotel, so if you're wanting to spend a bit more on your stay and have a more luxurious stay, that's going to be right there. Yeah, so basically this hotel, I cannot wait to stay at it. We're going to have to book a room, and they've made a lot of progress already. Regarding the lights again, let's show you guys the clip from the other side of the hotel. They were testing the lights since our last video. We've caught it a couple times now. So we have a clip with some of the lights shown. We'll play that right now. Now here's a clip of another time we saw it with more of the lights actually displayed. This is from the other side of the hotel that is the next view we're about to show you in just a few minutes. Let's play that clip though with more lights shown now. So yeah, at night this hotel looks beautiful with the stars. Those lights represent stars. So it's really cool to see that, how they have a nighttime lighting package already ready for this. And I would imagine once the whole hotel it's more complete, we'll see like a ground level lighting package as well. It's gonna be amazing. And the view from the hotel looking over the park is gonna be crazy too. So we actually just took a mini break and we made a pit stop over to SeaWorld, and we got a free food sample for 7 Seas. It was delicious, but it's really busy over there for spring break. So we were there for about 40 minutes, and now we're gonna continue our epic update for y'all. We're walking down the road by the hotels, and we were just on the check-in side of the Stella Nova. So now we're gonna show you the Stella Nova from the other side, which is the same side that you just saw the stars in the testing video. That's this side right over here, facing the road. Yeah, this hotel looks beautiful, and as you can see, it's complete on this side as well. This side was actually complete first. And they're actually working on, well, one, the glass is mostly installed here. Looks like all of it's installed, even this little like arch on top of the main glass structure. And then right in front of that is gonna be the pool. So right behind those trucks, there's a pool in the ground. We're gonna zoom in for you guys, but it looks like they're digging it and doing all the pipe work and stuff. And to the right of that, we have a walk-up bar right there. And it looks like we have a service route right next to the bar. So this is really cool. A lot of the amenities are going to be back here. And I'm assuming they're going to plant trees to block the view from the road. As you can see, this hotel has a bending shape. Like it bends around this corner right here. Really cool. So over here we have the expansion to Kirkman Road. And this whole road, it looks all paved. And we saw this last time. Not only is it paved, but there's actually a bus lane in the center of the street here to bring you directly from the old parks, or the standing parks that we already have, all the way over to here. But yeah, these trees look amazing here. And this hotel is right next to the Terra Luna, which is officially announced as well. Terra Luna has a lot of tiling going around the side of the building right now. Nothing on the other side quite yet, but this side right here is going crazy fast with construction. This side over here, we do have some paneling ready for tiles to be installed, but nothing quite yet. We're gonna get you a zoomed in look down Kirkman Road, or like looking into the park, but first we're gonna go look at the Terra Luna, and then we're gonna go get some zoomed in views. Here's a look at this side of the Terra Luna Resort. It's got the bend on the inner shape, mirrored from the Stella Nova, and it looks like this is gonna be the pool side as well, because actually it could be the check-in side. I'm not quite sure, but that looks like a bar structure right there. It looks like they have a roof structure going in that same glass like shaping that they have for the other one. So I think this will be poolside. And they've only started tiling on this side, and it's about to wrap around, but they don't have any on the other side quite yet. As you can see, glass will be installed like center screen. There's a lot of work going on, lots of workers installing tiles right now. So they're moving some steel right now, And we have workers on all the things over here. So not only do we have some here, but we have workers up here, we have workers here, and we have some right there. They're installing the tiles. But yeah, this is definitely for the pool side. The steel that they're installing is framing for the glass, which is right over here. And here's some more glass down there that's ready to, it's framing for it. Here's another slight angle. It just cuts off right there. And they're bringing it back around. But I'm assuming this is going to be finished fast since the Celanova is not having any workers there for the tiling. They're all going to be on here, so it's going to move twice as fast. So here's a view looking at the side. And this is the side where they have paneling going in. No tiles quite yet, but it will be getting some soon. You have workers up there. If we zoom in center screen, you can see the mural that we showed you earlier, and we can look at directly onto Potter, and you can see that hand, the portal there looks cool. You can see Universal Monsters right over there, and you can see Nintendo over here, and we have the Helios right there. Here's a better angle to look at the paneling that I was telling you about. So these are all about to be filled in with tiles, as you can see. Pretty cool. And they're working around the building now. That should be up by the next update. Here's a better look at the Dark Universe stuff as well. Let's zoom in so we can prove that that's a pool. You see a lot of the stuff right there, but then you can even see right center screen, we have a thing that shows you the depth of the pool. So it's definitely a pool. See the outline right there. Pretty cool. And here's a zoomed in look at all the glass that's been installed. It's all covered up right now, but it's looking nice. And that's the bar we just showed you guys right there. But yeah, I'm really excited for the hotels. We're gonna move on to our next location now. I actually just noticed this. The guy is working on some tiling around the portholes that we saw earlier. So they're about to finish up this side. It's not fully complete, but they also have this edge right here. This is one of my favorite views over here. We have the Helios from the side, and then you can see the Dark Universe Castle. To the right of it, we have the spinning coaster. You can see the Monsters portal right in front of the Harry Potter portal in the back. Then we also have Starfall Racers and the Comet in the front. You can zoom in a little bit right there. It's completely out of scaffolding. It's completely unveiled. I don't see any testing though. And then we have the carousel, Constellation Carousel, with that new black or bluish color roof structure over it. To the right of that in the back, we have the Dragon's Land. So we have the Dragon Racer Rally. We have the grandstands being built for that attraction. And the coaster does run behind it. And we've got some testing views from this area at night already. Don't see anything going on the site at the moment, but I'm keeping an eye out. And then we have Nintendo over here. We have the Mead Hall behind it. And we have Donkey Kong over here, which we also caught testing last night. We got a little bit of clips for them on that. And we caught it at night other times. But this attraction looks amazing. You can see like the temple being built. And then we have a barrel center screen, which is going to be lifted for the cars to launch through. This is the Terra Luna Hotel we were just showing you guys. Here's another view of it though. Over here you can see the giant flyover roundabout that they're making for Kirkman. It's a huge circular path that the cars will be traveling on. But yeah, it's all the way here. They're actually working on the ramp right now. It's a bypass. See all the road stuff. I'm going back and forth over it right now for y'all. Lots of concrete pillars though. You can see the castle better from this angle. As we zoom over, you can see a bunch of other stuff from a slightly different angle. I believe they're working on some kind of lot or storage over here as well, different vehicles. So they have a lot of dirt in this area too. Here's a better view of that barrel that's a little bit less obstructed. You see more of that barrel right there. Here's one more perspective of the same kind of shot. See that shack over there from the Monsters area? now let's head over to a couple other spots that we have left. Before we head over to the next spot, I actually wanted to zoom in right there for you guys for Donkey Kong. As you can see, the center palm tree piece is like more complete than when we caught it doing its first test runs and then during our last visit. So it's more filled in, they're filling in more of the theming, and if we can zoom in, you can see like a character kind of on the bottom there. Really neat. I also just noticed this, if I zoom in center screen, you can actually see a dragon house already installed there, so that's pretty cool. I haven't been to this view as much recently when I'm not filming a vlog, but we have the Helios over here. We have the castle right over here. Really cool view of it with Starfall in the background. We actually caught Starfall racing from this angle already. And then we have the Monsters coaster right here, which we've caught testing during the day as well. And then we have the Dragons ride in the center behind it. We have the Dragons portal and the meat hall. And to the left of it, you can see the Constellation Carousel peeking out. And then we have Nintendo. We have some like sheets covering some stuff up there as well. And then we have Donkey Kong kind of in the background here. It's hard to see, but there's a lot of themed elements installed along the wall. And we have our temple right over there. So that's really cool. There's a palm tree blocking it, but center screen you can also see the comet from kind of a side angle, the comet for Starfall Racers. Yeah, usually we sit here to look for testing. It doesn't look like anything's testing today, which is weird because Monsters usually test throughout the day. I haven't seen testing at all yet. Hopefully we'll see some later tonight. Here's another cool angle looking straight on a Donkey Kong, and there's a crane digging stuff like right in front of it. A little excavator. It's really cool. Then we have Nintendo stuff to the left of that. Here's another slightly different angle. We have the castle with Starfall back there. Then we have the comet, you can see better center screen. And most of the same Monsters coaster with the dragons in the background. You can see that shack the coaster passes through. Then you have the shack in center screen right now next to the meat hall. And there's actually scaffolding in front of this little shack here. And we think they're installing something to the front of that. So we'll see soon enough. You can see the Dragon's portal with the meat hall to the right. It's pretty cool. We had this view in a lot of our past videos already as well. And we have it in our testing clips. But I don't see much activity in the site. We point out what was new, so now we're gonna go to our final spot. Over here we have one final angle. Right here is all Harry Potter. This is the show building for the ride. And that cylindrical shaped center screen is like a water tower structure. Part of the land though, it's decor. We have Starfall to the right. It's really cool. And we have the Grand Helios right over here. You can see most of the glass is installed, and they actually have a boom lift installing like more pieces of stuff right in the center there where the wood is. So that's really cool. A lot of the windows are installed. I looked back through my photos last time I was here. If we zoom in center screen, that's all dragons right there. And we were actually able to see some of the Viking statues. So we're gonna zoom in, see what we can see for y'all, but it's really cool to see. This is all the Monsters land that you can see, and you can see Nintendo to the right. That's about all we can see from this angle. Slightly different angle, more or less the same thing though. Starfall, you have the Helios. We have the Dragons area. We have Monsters. Here's Monsters. And then you can see some Nintendo there as well. That's pretty much gonna do it for today's video. We're actually gonna post anything we find tonight when we come back here. Any ride testing, any updates that we see at night, we're gonna post it after this clip right here.
This entrance has to be for buses.
So we are now here at night to see if any rides are testing. We actually caught some sunset rides, or sunset ride testing with dragons. The only ride we've seen testing today for the coaster. And we're gonna see if we can find any other ride testing. We saw the coaster test a lot from a couple different angles, and we also threw in some of our other dragons clips from the last few days that we caught. We're gonna see if we can get some more nighttime stuff tonight. Let's look around and see what the other rides are testing. Looks like Donkey Kong is not testing. Something else that's interesting is all the lights are on in the Potter area by the Paris Street, so it's really cool. They've been doing that for a while. But all the lights in the actual Dark Universe seem to be off tonight. Now, I have seen Monsters test without the lights before, and there it goes. It actually just did a test run. So Monsters Coaster is testing right now, as we speak. I'm not going to film too much Monsters tonight because you can't really see right now. A lot of the lights in the land are off tonight. And we do have a lot of Monsters footage already. We have a full video of just Monsters test footage. Over there, center screen, the lights, those are for like the grandstands for the flying, the Dragon Racer Rally ride, which hasn't been testing in a while. But that's what that light is for. And it kind of illuminates part of the Mead Hall, which we saw lights turn on earlier for as well. I included that clip. Lights turned on from an interesting perspective. And then some of the lights also bleed over to Starfall. Crazy because there's lights on in the whole dragon area right now. I haven't seen any test runs yet for a while. Just Monsters, and I haven't even been looking over there by Monsters. I've just been trying to see if Dragons or any of the other rides does test runs, but literally I think it's just Monsters right now. And maybe some indoor rides, obviously we can't see those. The whole Dragon Land is lit up, which means the boat ride could be testing. It's just so low to the ground we wouldn't know. There's Monsters going right there. We've been here for a while and I haven't seen any testing. They might be setting up decor on those stands over there. They have a boom crane, I think. But no coaster test runs just now. Anytime recently. We've seen a lot during sunset though. So we did see stuff tonight. Just nothing going on right now. And we have Monsters testing as well. So they are technically testing a ride right now. Yeah, that's going to do it for us tonight for ride testing. We'll put other clips in from other days. We'll put it in the video at some point. So you guys may have seen something or maybe not. I have no clue. But if we're still going to share some clips from the last couple weeks that we didn't post or that we didn't include in my last video. So I'll share a couple clips here. But yeah, recently we've seen Donkey Kong test, Starfall Racers test, and we've seen Monsters test, the Dragons Ride during the day. And you can find a lot of these videos already on my social media pages and on my YouTube channel already. So make sure you subscribe to check those out. It's currently really hot out and it's spring break, so all the bugs are out biting me right now as I'm filming this. But this video took me 3 hours to make today. It seems like all these videos that I've made have taken me at least 2.5 to 3, almost 4 hours for some of them. So we're walking, driving a lot, getting you the best views of Epic Universe from the ground. So make sure y'all subscribe if you really enjoyed this video. And yeah, that's pretty much going to be it for today. We saw a lot of new developments around the site since our last update here. And on our weeks off that we didn't film an update, we filmed a lot of ride testing. So it's been very successful, lots of progress being made at Epic Universe. And yesterday we saw multiple coasters testing at the same time. We saw Dragons, Donkey Kong, and the Monsters coasters. So we've seen multiple rides testing all at once, and pretty soon this park's going to open right before our eyes, sooner than we think. So it's going to be amazing to watch this park get all these developments in, gets its last piece of glass installed in all the buildings, and have like even team members start test riding rides. So it's going to be fun. And Universal's huge announcement about How to Train Your Dragons yesterday was simply amazing. That's my most anticipated land. I cannot wait for that to open. And just going through that portal, that reveal is going to be insane. And seeing the progress today was amazing. Hopefully we catch some more Dragons coaster testing. I don't know if we're going to see that at night or not. Who knows? But right now we are off to Busch Gardens to go see some coaster construction and ride the Sky Ride. Seems like most of the times we film these videos, we also do Busch Gardens in the same day. So like I said, we have a lot of content on the channel. We were filming at Legoland, Carowinds for my first time, even Aquatica with their new slide. Even went to SeaWorld today. So we have a lot of videos coming on the channel. Make sure you're staying tuned. All my Epic Universe videos get posted right away, and other videos do get posted right away. But a lot of my older videos I'm behind on, so I'm posting them when I get a chance to. So yeah, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any new videos. And then in the description you can find my social media pages. I have the handle at Ethan Hershef. That could be found on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and Threads. I post a lot of content on those sites, and also my Instagram at Florida Theme Park Pics. Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you guys in the next one.